For Laura Carmichael, playing Lady Edith Crawley in Downton Abbey was her big break. But what is she doing now that the Downton Abbey TV series is over? Well, to understand where she's going, first you have to understand where she came from. Born in 1986, Carmichael graduated from the Bristol Old Vic Theatre School in 2007 and worked odd jobs as a teaching assistant, receptionist, and nanny while looking for acting work in fringe theater productions. And then Downton Abbey happened. Carmichael told Live with Kelly and Ryan that she thought she was reading for a bit part, but she wasn't.
I was working as a receptionist in a doctor's surgery when I got the job.
So at that point, did you just get up and leave?
I mean, yeah, kinda.
Carmichael had just landed a role in a touring production of Shakespeare's Twelfth Night and was about to jet off to Dubai with the group when she got the call to read for Edith Crawley in Downton Abbey. Of course she got the role, and her character's development across the series would become one of its most important aspects. That was as much a surprise to her as it was to fans. She told the New York Times, "I don't think we would have expected that Edith would be the one whose role would alter so much. Inevitably, when she finds work and a purpose, you see her grow." The same can be said for the actress herself, as she nearly quit acting before auditioning for the period drama. Carmichael told Town & Country, "I was so close to not being a working actress. I had a hard time. It's such a painful experience, wanting to act and not doing it, and trying to figure out how to get there. Once she got the role of Edith, it changed the course of her life. When you are able to work, and I love it, it is such a joy, and I've fallen in love and made wonderful friends. How lucky am I?" Downton Abbey became somewhat of an acting masterclass for Carmichael, performing alongside the likes of Hugh Bonneville, Maggie Smith, and many more top-notch talents. Carmichael told Backstage that it was an overwhelming experience for a newcomer. "Drama school prepared me for the nuts and bolts of acting, but not for what it's like to be on a film set. It's terrifying, really. There's a lot of theater heavyweights in the Downton cast, and that meant people took the work seriously, but not themselves. One of the things I'm grateful for is that I had 6 years working with the best in the business." Downton not only gave Carmichael the opportunity to hone her craft, but it also gave her the opportunity to study the inner workings of a set environment. She told Backstage, "I remember my first day with Hugh Bonneville, with me trying to figure out everything, trying to hit a mark, trying to understand who did what in a crew of people." Carmichael said that she recognized the opportunity the show gave her to learn the ins and outs of how television works. "I learned to ask the right questions. I saw the importance of actors being allowed to ask why we were doing it like this, or if we could try something different." Her role as Edith not only propelled Laura Carmichael into stardom, but it also opened doors for roles in other films and television shows. Since working on the original series of Downton, Carmichael had major roles on British thrillers Marcella and The Secret She Keeps, as well as the Starz drama The Spanish Princess. And she's also starred in some major films, including Madame Bovary and Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, the latter of which was her first project outside of Downton. Of course, Carmichael was also a major part of the first Downton Abbey film in 2019, and will be returning in its sequel along with the rest of the beloved cast. Downton Abbey, A New Era, will be in cinemas on March 18th, 2022, so mark that date down on your calendars, because we can't wait to see Lady Edith again, and we can't wait to see what Carmichael does next. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about your favorite stars are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.